Listen, man, people are being evicted because they cannot afford their rent. It's a rental crisis going on. Trump already made that announcement. He's saying something has to be done. Is something going to be done? Probably not. People can't afford rent. They're being put out. I'm telling you, that has to be one of the worst things that can happen to you. Being evicted and not knowing where you will go next. If you got friends, you got family you can stay with, that's different. You know, that's not as bad. But when you have nowhere to go at all, then that's tragic. But look, family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new, 2 thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe and ring the post notification bell as well. Let's get into people being evicted. Let's go. And if you're a tribe member, make sure you comment tribe in the comments below.
This house had 4 kids, 2 adults. Floor was wet, filthy, just dirty. Look at the floor. It was like this when we walked in. Kids room 1, kids room 2, adults room. Oh
my goodness. Is that an air mat? I'm talking about, I know they socks stink. I know them babies was filthy, man. I do not know how y'all be living like that. You got kids, lady. I know them kids were depressed. See, these are the kids that get laughed at and talked about at school, the weirdo kids. And they only weird because look at their circumstances. Look at who raised them. These are the kids that go to school hair nappy. The teacher concerned about them. They want to send help to the house. They asking the kids, are you all right? These the kids that don't got nothing to eat, so they got to take Nutri-Grain bars or lunch back to the house with them. They got to try to steal some extra food to take it home because they're not eating at home. That's trifling. Trifling. For real, that's terrible, man.
I gotta look at that bed. Just nasty. They was laying on that.
Exactly, laying on that type of bed. I'm talking about, you know they had rashes all on their body. As a parent, that is unacceptable. To have kids living in a house in that condition. Look like you haven't cleaned up in years. All right, look, this one right here. Quick story time. Woman confronts husband for getting her and her 7 kids evicted. 7, that's a lot of kids. He got no remorse. He put them all out. That's 8 people he putting out. Her and the 7 kids. Let's see what this buster got to say, man. Let's see what this dude got to say.
What you want, man?
Why the fuck did you go down there to the Section 8 place and tell them people that you live with me and you showed them the mail and you know you got me and my fucking kids kicked out?
First of all, look how they talk to one another. What you want, man? As soon as he answered the phone, what you want, man? And she going off on him. That's how they talk to each other. And y'all had 7 kids together? If you somebody with multiple kids and then you and your kid's father or kid's mother ended up beefed out, explain this to me. How do y'all go from having 7 kids, 5 kids, 4 kids, however many, 15 kids, it don't matter. How do y'all go from having so many kids to beefed out and talking to each other like this? No respect at all. What you want, man? Let's rewind it back real quick. Let's hear the full story.
What you want, man?
Why the fuck did you go down there to the Section 8 place and tell them people that you live with me and you showed them the mail and you know you got me and my fucking kids kicked out? They came.
I sure did. You didn't want me to stay over there, and you took my motherfucking bump off my motherfucking car. You took my motherfucking clothes, put Clorox on my shit. I sure did. Not only that, I done told social service how you be leaving the house for 2 or 3 days, not feeding them goddamn kids, and you sitting around here running around up and down the street in the club. I sure did, yeah.
Leaving the house for days and not feeding the kids, but she in the club. One of them type. And he mad that he got put out. 2 children having children. Straight up. Straight up.
Ass going to jail. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't no remorse in it. I don't give a damn what you say. And I don't give a damn what you do. In any other house you get, I'm gonna get you put out again. I don't give a damn. You talking about a house and the kids and all this, what you talking about?
He talking about any other house you get, I'm gonna put you out of that one too. He gonna get her kicked out of that one too. I'm telling you, childish.
What about my fucking kids? You not gonna take care of them?
You always talking about what about your kids? Your kids be there 2 or 3 days, don't even eat. You be gone, the house all dirty, roaches run around, they run around, pampers singing, hanging and shit. You got plates of food and shit laying all over the house. You ain't talking about shit. Hell yeah, I sure did. You need to call the orchid man over there, your dirty ass. I should never fuck with you anyway. And when every time you run into a house, I don't give a damn where you move at, I'm gonna get your ass put out. Hell, you talking about I'm gonna call social service, I'm gonna call everybody that I know.
So you gonna get your kids taken away?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I went out there and showed them the mail while I've been staying at your house, because when I left prison, I probably write you from prison. So that's what I went out there. I went out there and showed them all the jail mail we had. I told them I was gonna come home there. You was supposed to be taking care of me, making sure everything was straight. I came home to you with them badass, nasty ass kids, and me and you ain't, this shit ain't just gonna work out.
Listen to him. He said, I came home from jail. You was supposed to be taking care of me. First of all, my guy, if she can't even take care of the kids dirty, house dirty, how you think she gonna take care of you? And you laid up in that dirty house. It was all good. But now that she put you out that dirty, trifling, filthy, roach-infested house, now all of a sudden, you want to get the house taken from her and the kids. Now, I understand you calling to get them kids some help if they really living like that and they really not getting fed. Or you could step in. You the kid's father, right? Yeah, you just got out of jail, but listen, there are jobs that hire only felons. There are some type of jobs that they solely want to hire felons. So it's no excuse for a felon either. You could become a truck driver. You could become a barber. I know barbers that got out of jail and became a barber. My old barber, his son told me, yeah, when my pops got locked up, I'm like, oh, your pops was locked up? Makes sense. He a barber now. He ended up getting his own shop. I know truck drivers. Got out of jail, got their CDL. I mean, I've heard of it. I don't know nobody personally on that level, but I know the barber. I know there's opportunities. That's what I do know. Or start your own little thing. Start your online business. Man, it's 2025. And I hate to be one of them people that keep saying that, but it is, bro. You can start your own online business. It's so many different things that you could do to make you some money, man. To where you don't have to have nobody take care of you. You talking about having a woman take care of you. You're sad, boy.
Then you taking my bumpers and shit. I'm running around here with no bumper, embarrassing and shit. You got me running around here knocking on your door and shit, trying to play victim. Hey, man, I ain't trying to talk.
So where the fuck are me and the kids going to stay?
You and them kids.
You're selfish. You gonna get yours. You gonna fucking get yours. You gonna get yours. And that's, you gonna get yours. And that's not a threat. That's a promise. You gonna get yours, nigga. You gonna get yours.
You and them kids better get in that ragged ass car, and y'all better go, and they be eating snacks any goddamn way, because you been leaving 2 or 3 days, ain't feeding them. So you better go to Dollar General, you better get you some cover, and you better make sure you get you a gas card, so you can have plenty of gas in there, because it's going to be hot in there if they ain't got no AC. And y'all ass better learn how to leave me alone, because every time you fuck with a nigga like me, I'm going to take your ass down.
You gonna get yours. You gonna get yours.
Get mine, and you gonna get yours too. And
Man, he talking about y'all about to be in the car. He got no care in the world. He said, you better keep the AC on, because y'all about to be in that car. You going down and I'm going down too. That's what he said. Yeah, his mindset is the reason he was in prison. He don't know how to maneuver out here for real. And the way he acting, he ain't learned nothing. He probably gonna end up going back. Let me know what y'all think about this one. This one crazy. I think they both sad, man. And when I say sad, they sorry. Like, they living a sad life. And not a crime matter, like they pathetic type sad, you know? Both of them. This one right here is about how being evicted impacted her nervous system.
I want to talk about being homeless. Most importantly, I want to talk about being evicted and the impact it has on your life, because this is something that I haven't talked about out loud. But I recognize that, like, my nervous system has been dealing with this for a long time. So in 2019, I got evicted out of my apartment in Brooklyn, New York, because I was hosting CBD dinners, THC dinners, having a time, and my landlord didn't like it. Cool, right? But what subsequently happened after that was literally years. Definitely times where I lived in a townhouse on the beach. I had an apartment, a penthouse apartment. I've lived with a girlfriend. I now live with my man. But throughout that entire time, I never truly invested in anything, because my nervous system was scared that it would all be taken away. And just so you know, a little context, some of the things that I lost in that eviction was art from Cuba when I traveled to Cuba in 2018. There was things from my trips and my living in Asia, my college diploma, pieces of clothing that were very high quality that I hoped I could hold on to forever.
Am I sensing somebody having a victim mindset? You get an opportunity to get your belongings before they put you out, you know you're being evicted, or two, when they come and put your things out, you get a chance to take them. Sounds like you didn't do what was necessary to grab the things that you deemed important, or that you're trying to make it seem like were important, and you lost them due to the eviction. I never heard nobody getting evicted for CBD dinner. I never even heard nobody having CBD dinners. She talking about I got evicted for having CBD dinners. I hope you was making some money off them CBD dinners, or you just having a good old time having people come over for CBD dinners. And the landlord was like, no, you probably was causing ruckus. You're in an apartment having CBD and THC dinners. Everybody high, laughing. You know, black people, when they laugh, they get the clapping and banging on stuff. It was probably all of that. They get the boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like, it was all of that to the point people probably were sick of you. So, yeah, I understand why you got put out.
Like, there are just so many different things that have so many memories that I will never see again. And as a result of that, I feel like I've literally been living bare. Like, yes, I've had nice things, I've had places to live, but I felt like I haven't invested in a home since that time for real, because I was just afraid, like, is life gonna change again? And life has changed a lot since then. Like 2019, I got evicted. A couple months after that, I moved back to the Caribbean. I stayed in the Caribbean for 3 years during COVID, came back to the States, went back to New York, realized I don't ever want to live there again, especially not in the city. Came to Baltimore, lived with a girlfriend for a few months, met my man, lived in his townhouse. And even though all of these places were very nice homes, right? None of them felt like mine. And now, this is 2025. I have just moved into a 5-bedroom house that my man bought for us. I'm very, very thankful. I'm very, very grateful. I'm finally feeling like, okay, I can actually get settled here. And I recognize that, you know, a lot of people would say, like, why didn't you, like, buckle down in between those times? Again, I had places to live, right? There are places where I paid rent. There are places where I lived for free. But there's nowhere that I actually was like, let me make this my own. Okay.
Seems like she was living the lifestyle of a digital nomad. She's talking about living out the country, coming back, and doing that continuously. When you live that type of lifestyle, then you never really settle in, because that's not your forever home or your permanent residence. I mean, I understand it. As well as she was living with a scarcity mindset, having that in the back of her mind that she could be put out at any moment. That as well, due from the eviction. I get where she's going with it. It's nothing wrong with being frugal, being a minimalist. You were just a minimalist, really. And now that you have a 5-bedroom, seems like y'all's forever home, now you can start to decorate and settle in and come to terms with you're going to be there for a while, if not forever.
Okay. And I'm just so present to how the nervous system, because our nervous system is what keeps us safe, right? When your nervous system has a large interruption, it can literally fuck up your whole vibe, and you may not even recognize it. And for me, I saw it early on because I recognized, like, I was not buying clothes. Okay. And I am a fashion girly down. Okay. I was just not investing in clothes. If I'm going on a trip, yeah, I'll buy something for that trip. But in terms of, like, let me get my whole closet back up, and I was like, fuck no. Because if somebody, God forbid, somebody come and take my shit away again. And so I feel like I want to talk about this because on this specific page, I really want to focus on home, right? I have a toddler. She is 2. She just turned 2. We just moved into a brand new house. I'm cooking some oxtails right now. Hopefully, right?
I mean, I get that. I don't have a lot of clothes because I travel a lot, move around a lot, don't really stay in one location more than like a year for real. Y'all probably like, YT, you always got on the same outfit. Yeah, I'm a minimalist for real. And when I do get clothes, I end up having to throw them away because everything don't fit in my suitcases, right? So I'm like, I buy new clothes, throw them away. It don't make sense. I've thrown away Burberry slides. I've thrown away all type of designer, and it might not even been designer. It might have just been some nice outfits that I liked, but it didn't fit into the suitcase, so it had to go. And I got a big old suitcase too. It's like 80 pounds, but hey, everything ain't gonna make it. And I don't plan on staying in one location forever. I plan on being outside the country and traveling around. I'm not gonna give y'all the location, but yeah, so I understand that too. There are a lot of people that live like that. It's all perception though. It's all perception. When you know that you're a minimalist and you're doing it intentionally, then it's looked at different than my nervous system is impacting me, so I'm not buying clothes.
I want to talk just about home and the purpose of home and what's created in home. I am a Cancer Sun, Cancer Venus, Cancer Chiron as well, so home is very important to me. But I just wanted to share this because I feel like, people who've never experienced being evicted or being homeless, they may have their thoughts about that. And the people that do, maybe you feel embarrassed to talk about it, but there is truly like some deep deep, deep impact of losing your home, of losing the things that you thought you would have with you forever. And you know what? As I recognize this moving here, I'm realizing like my man is having, he hasn't said this, but I see it in his behavior. Like he's having to throw some stuff out. Needed, very needed, but I recognize like the holding on to that, and us as human beings, why we hold on to so much shit, because it's memories, right? It's emotions, it's all of these feelings, and as someone that has lived in many countries, had to start over many different times, I just want to say, like, you can always buy stuff. It's so important to take care of you. Make sure that you understand that you are the home.
Yeah.
You are home wherever you are, and that's one of the things that has kept me grounded. Like, even when I didn't have a lot of things, I always felt like no matter where I am, I know how to manage my home, me being the home, and I will be okay. And I think that, like, that's the message. You can always have more things. You can always live more life. And it's very important to, you know, have that, like, healthy relationship with your things. So if you're like me, you don't have to go 6 years without, like, setting roots again. I did that. Maybe you don't have to. Anyways, if you've ever been homeless, you've ever been evicted, if you've ever been through anything kind of like what I shared with you here, I'd love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, what your experience is like. Share in the comments. Let's create some community over here. And if you have any tips for moving into a new home, I would love them.
Okay. I like where she said you are home and wherever you are. I like that. I like that analogy. Yeah, some people are hoarders and they have problems with getting rid of things because people have emotional connections to things. And then other people, if they catch a deal on something, they just don't want to get rid of it. Some people, they'll find things on the side of the road and have to pick it up just because it's free. There are different types of people that have different types of mindsets when it comes to consumerism or owning things and holding on to the things that they own. Drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this clip right here. What was your favorite part of what she said?
Guys, I'm gonna lose my apartment if I don't get $619 by Friday. $619.30. I feel like we should all be able to just help each other. Like, what? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, no one should be struggling to live, to eat, to have community. Like, no one should be struggling. There's too many of us. There's way too many of us. It's not fair. Like, people are trying to fucking live and be happy. But they can't because rent's fucking due on the 1st of each month. So it's like scrambling.
Yeah, and those 30 days go by real quick. Real quick. Real quick, real quick.
And unless you're rich, then you're not scrambling. But like, scrambling does not equate to peace.
Not at all.
Like, people are trying, dude. People are trying, dude. Like, I feel like the world just does not give you a break. Doesn't give you a break. Guys, I'm gonna get kicked out of my apartment if I don't make it. But I'm going, like, I've literally been trying to, like, believe I'm gonna make it. And I called around because they have numbers on here, and I called, but they're all at capacity. And I called early too. I called at like 9 a.m. That's what time most of them open, but they were all at capacity already. But like, I've made it this far. Like, I can't fail. I don't want to fail. So, yeah, I've been door dashing, trying to make some extra money on the side, but $619 by Friday. I'm a nanny, so that's how I make my money. But I'm an on-call nanny for one company, and then I nanny some kids that I met. Well, I didn't meet them on care.com, but I got connected with those families on care.com, and so that's more of like under the table jobs. not like with a company per se, but yeah, so like I am working, like I'm fucking out here, but I keep getting set back because my Best Buy credit card that I'm paying off, I moved here with less than $1,000 to my name. I bought my apartment. I moved in. I didn't have anything, nothing, no bed. My dad gave me a futon, but even that I couldn't assemble it, so I was sleeping like on the floor. And now, like, I have, like, it's furnished. It's like, I mean, I have like I literally got like these chairs from like the side of the road. That somebody was getting rid of them, and then I have like my Japanese floor bed that I got from Facebook Marketplace. That was like $30. So like I've been building my life, like, you know, with like money that I make and like extra money that I had, like extra money. But I needed like something. I needed like chairs to sit on. But I've been trying to live like below my means.
Right.
So that I could, but I just haven't been able to like save up money, like, because it's just like one thing after another.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how to like start TikTok shop on here. Like I don't know how to like start selling stuff, or like, and I think I've like requested a lot of free samples, but I never get any. So yeah, like and then my Best Buy credit card, like I'm paying off a camera that I have. I have my Sony A6100, and I am trying to use that now by trying to set up photo shoots with people. But I've just promoted myself a little bit on my photography page. But yeah, there's a lot I could do, and there's a lot of like brainstorming that I've done, but it's just like the deadline is coming up, and that's a lot a bit scary. So I don't want to be evicted. Me and my cat.
She might either have to start doing photo shoots for the low and network. You got social media. You got to get on Instagram, Craigslist, put up ads, Facebook. I'm talking about reach out to as many people as you can per day and try to get some bookings. Even if you charge $50, you're going to have to do a lot of bookings. But that's one thing. Or charge 100. Get 6 bookings, 7 bookings, you'll be all right. In a week, though, I don't know. Other than that, try to sell that camera, and she might just have to mess her credit up. I don't know. That's a tough one. Because if you sell the camera, then, I mean, you could sell it and then try to come up with the money to pay it off still. That'll be the best bet. It's just sad how being a few $100s short, you're out on the streets. And thousands of people are going through this right now. People just aren't putting it on, on the internet, but this is happening every single day. Every single day somebody's being put out.
Where am I gonna go? I'm in Oklahoma all by myself. Like, my family is, and that's a whole nother thing. Some of my family's in Arizona, and then my dad's in California. But we're not on like the best terms.
Yeah.
But I just called my dad to ask him for help today, but he was coming home from a trip, and he said that he'll call me back in a little while. Whatever a while means, but it wasn't very comforting. He really didn't have any words. He never has like the right words. Anyway, just a little mini rant this morning on September 8th. But I know that things are going to get better. Everything's going to work out. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping, praying I don't end up in a homeless shelter. Or on the fucking streets. I don't know. I can't imagine. Okay. Peace, love.
So many people are on bad terms with their parents. These are the signs of the end times too. Parents into it with their kids into it with their parents. That's sad. As a parent, I know I would have money set aside for when hard times do come. When my kid call, I'll be able to help. It's sad when you don't have that. Everybody really out here all for themselves. We got no community. We got no support system. We don't got none of that, especially in the black community. In the white community, too. It's tough. Yo, family, let me know what y'all think about this video. Drop a comment below. Let me know how you feel. Let me know, have you ever been homeless? Have you ever went through an eviction? Comment your story, your experience. I appreciate you. Peace to my Hebrew fam. Shalom. I will catch y'all on the next one. Thank you for watching.